What is up, folks? This is ZeroCast, and how nice is that in comparison to what it was? We've moved a whole bunch of stuff out of here because of the applied energistic system, and I moved the forge into a building that I'll show you in just a minute in there. But we have access to all of our stuff, and it's real simple. So yeah, that is so much nicer than having all those chests. And I've added to my wall just to store a bunch of the items that I have a good deal of, and of course increase the cobble. So yeah. Alright, so let's hop on in here. And here's the forge building. Oops. Alright, so I've got an access terminal in here that just connects under the floor to the one that's over there. And of course, you're just your normal Tinker's Construct setup in here. Eventually I will connect this up so it has automatic filling of lava and stuff, but we're not quite there yet. So yeah, just everything that you saw in there in a nicer setup. So, and just using the normal nether brick and the mud brick that I used on this one. So nothing too fancy, but it is so much nicer than having that cramped area in there. So, and I've gone ahead and just moved this stuff back here. As you can see here, the colors that I was talking about last time. We've got the drives that don't have anything full, which is the green, like this one. You can see it's 62 out of 63 and 89 or 90 out of 1024. So neither of those are full. And then we've got the orange, which you can see is the 63 out of 63 types. So the types are full, but we can still add more of those types. So, or if there was like cobblestone in there, we could add more cobblestone, but we couldn't add, say, nether brick. And this one is full on the bytes used, so you can't put anything else in there, so it's that red color. And we've increased the number of cables and the access terminal that we have hooked up, so it's using more power now, but it's not using, still too much, because that's not all that much, 17 a tick. So alright, so we're going to work on the couple quality of life stuff this time around. I would really like to get a backpack set up, and I'll probably go ahead and make the advanced one because we have the materials available, and I would also like to make some armor. We'll get to some thermal expansion if we have time, but it all just depends on how much time we have left, because some stuff has changed with the industrial craft, so it's going to take a little bit more effort than it originally did to make the carbon armor, the nano suit. Alright, so we'll need some redstone, I believe, and coal. Now we're going to need quite a bit of this, so as soon as I have this ground down into more dust, then I will see you guys in just a minute. Alrighty folks, so I was sitting here thinking while this is working away ever so slowly that we really need some overclocker upgrades. Alright, so what we're going to do is, while that's going ahead and doing its incredibly slow grinding, we are going to make some upgrades, because we have the materials, we have the technology, and this is just ugh. Alright, so let's get some buckets. And we've got our source block just right over here, so it's not going to be too bad. These things can be a pain to make over and over and over again, but it's, we're not going to make all that many right now because we don't have the power for it. But just a couple will speed it up exponentially, so let's go ahead and we'll throw that back in there. Alright, let's get some tin, and we'll go ahead and grit those out. Alright, we'll need some cutters, and we'll just grab 2, that should be plenty. Let's see if we have a hammer. Yep, we do. And iron. I think that's going to be plenty. Just need copper cables. So let's grab some of those. And some extra copper. And let's grab some rubber just in case. Alright, that should be plenty. So first off, let's go ahead and make these. Actually, let's start off with the cables. Alright, so we do have a few here, but I want some more. So let's go ahead and do that. And that'll be plenty for now. Alright, let's do that. And there we go. And just for clean inventory's sake, we'll do that. Alright, so now we are going to make some circuits. So let's go ahead and I'll do 3 each. Just for these two though, because we don't need these quite yet, and these aren't nearly as slow as the macerators are. So we'll go ahead and do 6 overclockers. So that means that we're going to need 6 electronic circuits. Alright, that's not too bad. So that's going to be more than enough. And need the plates. What am I thinking? I don't know. Alright, let's just do it like this, and like this, and we'll limit the redstone dust like that. Alright, so just 6. Not too bad. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and do the 10. So let's go ahead and just fill up a bunch of water buckets. And that should get us 3 cells. So that's not too bad. Alright, and then I believe, just like this. Nope. Alright, so what does it change to? 10 plates. Alright, so we'll need to use our hammer. We've got some iron plates there, but yeah, we just need a bunch of tin. Alright. Well, that should be good. Alright, stick the water bucket back in there. And this is the part that gets pretty old pretty quick. Because you have to do it click per click and constantly, move it back and forth and back and forth. But later we will set up our automatic crafting so that that is no longer an issue. All you do is dial up how much or how many of them you want, and bam, it comes into your inventory. Alright, so let's go ahead and make these 3. We need this. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so we'll need to make more of those in just a second. So all we do is plop those in there, and all of a sudden it's not so slow anymore. But it does drain a lot of power, so we're going to go ahead and sleep and make sure we have some power generation. I'm going to set up some other things later on, but for now we're just using the solar panels because we don't have to maintain them. Alright, so it's using just barely enough to not take all of our power during the daytime, and still recharge. Alright, so let's go ahead and stick some of this stuff in here because we don't want to have our inventory too messed up. Alright, don't need those. Should have plenty of those. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and do the same thing, and I'll just stick this in there for now just so I can do that, and that's not going to be enough. Alright, so let's grab some more tin. Okay, shouldn't need that much. Alright, that should be plenty. And there we go. And fill the buckets back up. Alright. Oops. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, and we've got a few left over, so that's always nice. Alright. So you can see if you're making, if you're making enough for, oh, I need my copper cables. Thought I left some out. Alright, if you're making enough to set up, you know, an entire system's worth where it's, you know, probably, I don't know, the last setup that I did on the Feed the Beast, I had, I don't know, well over 100 machines. So if it weren't for the automatic crafting, making all the upgrades for it would just have been absolutely miserable. Alright, so you can see this one is going along nicely now, so that won't take nearly as long. And two, we can always move them around, you know, so when we get more materials, we can do that. There are a few things that I'm starting to run a little bit low on. I need more gold for later when I do want to set up the automatic crafting system. I want to do that pretty soon, but we might want to work on some other things first. Well, it is always nice to have. We've still got quite a bit of some things, like silver. We haven't really used silver yet, but we will start using it pretty soon. We're okay on tin right now, and some of this other stuff we just haven't gotten into, and won't for a while. So that's not too bad. But like I said, I could use some more gold, and starting to run a little bit low on copper. I like to have a good supply, so yeah. Alright, so we can go ahead and stick this stuff in here, and we'll probably have to pull some of it back out in a minute, but I want to go ahead and while that stuff is doing its thing, let's go ahead and make our bat pack. The normal one isn't too complicated, and this actually isn't too bad either. So we just need 6 batteries, an electronic circuit, and some wood. Alright, so we've made batteries plenty of times. So let's do 10, and we're going to need some more. Alright, so let's get some iron for more hammers. Alright, so 10. We'll go ahead and grab these casings. Oh, my stomach's reminding me that I need to eat at some point. I'm pretty bad about that. Alright, so I've got the iron sticks, hammer. Okay, looks like we broke the other one. Alright, so cutters. Okay. Alright, so and just a refresher, that's all you need. Not too bad. Alright. Oh, do need some rubber. Almost forgot. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll make hammer, just in case we need it. And we will, because these 10 item casings aren't going to do, oops, everything we need. Alright. So for these, we'll just go ahead and, well, cut them up, and voila. And we will need some copper cables too. Alright. So for these, we'll just go ahead and, oops, we'll do this. Alright, we said we'll need 6. Okay, and just do that real quick, and put these up here, and voila, there's 6. Alright, so we just need a piece of wood and electronic circuit. Alright, so we'll do that, and that, and there's our circuit. Alright, now we just need a piece of wood, just one. And put them like that, and the circuit on the top, and there's our bat pack. But 60,000 isn't all that much. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade it. And for those, we're going to need the advanced RE batteries. So these, we're going to need some bronze for. Now, I don't think that I have a whole lot of bronze, but I do have 10 in copper. So let's see. Actually, I've got a bit of bronze, so that's not too bad. Alright. So we'll come back and grab the tin and copper later if we need it. And we probably will. Alright, so we need 2 like this, and 1 on the top, and we're also going to need some sulfur and some lead. Alright, so lead. We're going to need to pulverize that. And some sulfur, which I know we had plenty of. Alright, so thank goodness we made these overclocker upgrades because we need a few in there. And I'll go ahead and stick these in there like that. And that will be nice for later. But we're going to need a whole lot more coal dust than that. So, alright, so we need a total of, we've got 6 of these, so we need 6 lead dust. So that should be good. Like that, but we're not going to have enough bronze item casings. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do like this. And I don't want to do all of them, so we'll do that. Alright. There's still plenty of bronze left for other things. And of course we can make more later, so not a big deal. Alright, so do it like that, and then plop those up there. Not there, not there. And what did we need on top? We needed copper cables. Alright. So it looks like it's not going to be too happy about inventory space, but that's on. Whatever. Alright, so it's going to give us 1 more battery than we need, which is fine because we'll use it later. Alright, now we need a circuit. Oh, actually this advanced backpack doesn't even use the other one. Okay, well, silly me. And now you know how to make both of them. Oh goodness. Alright, so we just need a copper item casing and an electronic circuit. So I thought we put the normal backpack, or bat pack, right below the other, but apparently not. And so that's usually how things work, but this time it just didn't. So go me for not paying close attention. Alright, so here we go, and circuit, and 1 more casing, and batteries on the side. Nope. Doesn't seem to want to do it. Alright, is this copper? Yes, that is copper. Alright. Let's see if we have any of those. No, we don't. But we have a plate that we can just do that with. Oh, threw a hammer out, but I'll pick up. Alright, there we go. And we'll just stick this in here. And that's actually going to take more than that will hold. Alright, so as soon as that is charged and we have the materials for the armor set, then I will be right back with you guys. Alrighty folks, so we definitely have enough coal dust now. I went ahead and made a ton of it because I'm going to need more power later. So especially to charge up all this gear whenever it needs to be. So we're going to go ahead and just stick some of that in there, and we've got some diamond dust because we'll be needing that for energy crystals. But we're also going to need one more thing, and that's going to be a compressor. So let's take a look. Air compressor. Alright, so compressor. We're going to need stone, a basic machine casing, and some electric circuits. Alright, so we're just going to need 1 for now. I don't want to go too overboard, like I usually do. I'm trying to force myself to think small scale, because in compressors I had, I don't know, like 16 last time, I think. Or maybe that was something else. No, I think that's right. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to need, let's see, we don't have any circuits made, so we're going to need some copper cables. Okay, we're going to need some iron. And we're going to need redstone, which we already have in our inventory. Alright, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Just going to need 1. So, alright, and we're going to need some stone. And we're going to need, what's the other thing? Machine casing. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that. And this is a pretty basic thing, so it's not very complicated at all. Alright, there we go. So let's stick it there and hook it up with the cable. Alright, so this thing is incredibly slow. So we're going to make it nice and fast. It's also going to drain energy like crazy now that I've put that in here. Yeah, increase power 1677% and decrease process time is only 11.76. So yeah, it's going to drain power like mad. Alright, so first thing we're going to need to do is, we'll go ahead and do this and that. Alright, so we've got ourselves some, how do you say it? Energium dust. Energium dust. Who knows? Alright, so it takes 9 of these to make a crystal. And they don't stack, so, and that's that. And see, aren't those so very nice? Alright, but we're also going to need that for something else. Alright, so I believe this used to take 4. Yeah, it still does. It's just the pattern's wrong. Alright. So we're going to make a bunch of these. And then it takes 2 of those to make one of these. So you stick this in there, the carbon mesh. And you get the plates that you need to make the armor. Alright, so it's called... I'll just type in carbon again. It's nano suit, I think. Alright, right click and... yeah, nano suit. Alright, so we're just going to make the legs and the boots for now. We're not going to make the chest piece because it gets in the way. And I'm not really going to need this too much right now, so just the legs and the boots are going to be fine. This is quite complicated to make, as you can see here. But I'm not too interested in that just yet. Oh, yep, and it drained power. Alright. Yeah, just supplying it with just the copper cable's not gonna, you know, allow it to go full speed for all that long. Alright. So, I'll go like this to make the pants. And they hold 1 million EU. Alright, so this is, I don't know if I can even charge it in the CESU. Nope, I can't. Okay. Yeah, see, it won't go in. Alright, so we're going to have to upgrade as well, which I was kind of expecting. I believe we have enough diamonds to do that. Alright. And we're also going to need to do the boots, which is that, I believe. Yep, and there's the boots. Alright, so as far as power goes, how's the sun doing? Alright, just midday. Alright, so we'll do that and dust. Alright, so we could make the MFSU, I believe, but we need to make the MFE anyway. So we're going to need 4 energy crystals and some gold insulated cable. Alright, so that's not bad. The machine casing, that's not bad either. But this will take, they take 4 diamonds each. So as you can see right here, it only gives 1 each. So yeah, that's not too fun. Alright, so we need 4, so ooh, that's gonna hurt. And you know what? Let's just do it like that. So we have literally 1 diamond left. So we can barely make the MFE. Alright, so it's not going to go full power, but it's still going a lot faster than it otherwise would. Alright, so let's just wait just a second for that, and we can go ahead and put up some of this other stuff. Don't need any of that. We'll go ahead and make the machine casing, like that. And we need some gold for the cables. Alright, we have a hammer. Barely. And we need some cutters. Alright, there we go. 49 uses left. This one has 4 uses left, so we'll just go ahead and do that. And of course, use the cutters on it. It actually has a neat little glow thing to it. Alright. So we can put these up now. Oh, I used the hammer up. Okay. I was like, where did it go? Alright, so we just need some rubber, which we have plenty of for now. And because we're not doing all that much, that's too complicated. I believe it takes 2, yeah. Alright, let's stick that in there and that in there. Alright, so it looks like this is done. And now we're probably going to need some more redstone. Alright, so let's go ahead and do it like this. And fill that in. Now 36 sounds like a lot, but it's only going to make 4, which that's incredibly painful at this stage. So it's later on it's not going to be much of a big deal, but right now, yes, I haven't actually gone mining in a while yet, so probably need to do that. I was going to make some pickaxes and stuff out of cobalt first, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so there's 4 of them. And this is all going to make one single item. Alright, basic machine, and is it iron plates? Really? MFE? Oh, no, gold table. Okay. I was like, I don't remember having iron plates. Alright, there's an MFE. Alright, and say it outputs at 512. Yeah, it used to do 256. But I guess since... Okay. If you say so. Alright, and this can accept... I don't think it can accept that much. Alright, so we need probably a medium voltage. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and make one of these just to be safe. Okay, and it's not very complicated. Alright, so iron... We just need 5, I believe. We need sticks. Okay. Like that, and like that. Because we're going to need some more of these, and we'll just go ahead and make a bunch. Alright, so that's 31. We just need to make a machine casing. Okay, and then we need some copper cable. Oh, already had it. There you go. Saw it at the very last second. Alright, medium voltage. And for this, where's my jetpack? Alright, so I'm just going to do something real simple and stick it above here. I'm going to make a room for all this stuff later. Oh, and we're going to need a gold cable too. Oh, I already have them. Okay. To handle the voltage. Alright, so for now, do I have my wrench on me? No. And I can never remember which way you need it to face to do what. Alright. And I may be over-engineering this just a bit, but honestly it's better to over-engineer than to under-engineer. Alright, and that's going to need to face the other direction. Alright, so... Now, where did I put it? I may have used all the uses up on it. Alright, so let's go ahead and just make another one. Looks like that. Yep. And I will make an electric one here pretty soon, but I have not done so yet. Alright, so let's make one more. And do that. And it should be getting energy now. Oh, nope, it's not going to because it's dark outside. Alright, so let's just go over here and sleep real quick. Alright. It should be storing energy now. Unless I had it facing the correct direction earlier. And, ironically, yes I did. And just a little lag spike there. Yep. Alright, there. And it's powering up. Now I just need a gold cable. And copper should be fine there. I believe... I think that needs to face upward. Nope. Yeah, upward. Alright. And that should supply power down here. Yep, that power is going up. Alright, so we should be all set for that. Alright, and is it in here? I didn't want the cobble. This actually goes into the miner's backpack, which I don't really understand the crag rock going in there. I'd imagine it'd go in the digger's one, but okay. That's how I wanted to do it. That's fine. As long as it goes in a backpack, that's cool. Alright, so let's do like that. And actually, I'm going to need access to that to charge up my gear, but I will do that later because it's going to take a long time to charge that up off of the little bit of power that I've got. Alright, so I believe that is it for this episode. We've got what we needed, and we made our thingy up there. I believe, let's go ahead and check just to make sure we don't need to make another step up. Nope, it does charge. But as you can see, yeah, it's going to be a while. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode we are going to start with the thermal expansion. I'm not sure if we'll do it up here or if I'll go ahead and make a building out here for it. We might go ahead and make a building. Probably do that off camera because, let's face it, these aren't very complex. So I don't know how interesting it would be to actually watch that. When we start on the airship, I'm definitely going to be doing that on camera because that's going to be pretty complicated in the ways that I plan to do it. Even though this says build craft and industrial craft, I'm probably going to put it over here. I want power. Actually, I'm going to put the power generation down a couple levels. I'm not sure. Alright, well, yeah, I'll think about it, and we will see you in the next episode. So until then, have a wonderful day.